Bring us in. Well, welcome back, everybody, and to another episode of the Great Southern Billiard Tour, here being produced by Inside Pool Video. We're here at Michael's in Cincinnati.
Yep, we're at Michael's.
And we're watching the battle for third and fourth place here between Mark Sly Jr. and Joe Pierce. Mark Sly is a 9, and he's playing Joe Pierce, who is a 7. Know very little about Joe Pierce except for he is a military personnel person. I don't know exactly what rank he holds, what he does, anything about him. Just kind of passed by him here at the show a little bit. Thanks. But looks like, what do we got here going on? It looks like we've got a 2-ball down table. How do you like the layout right now, Alvin? See any problems out there?
Nothing that's major. I mean, there's a limited amount of things you can do with the 7-ball, I think.
I think that's the big stopper right now is the 6, 7, and 8, and 9 are just clumped. And the 2, 3, 4 are up table right now.
Well, as good as Mark was playing the last match, I don't see a real long match going on here. I mean, this guy plays pretty good. From what I heard, he's got a super tight table in his house and plays all the time. So I think we should have a good, entertaining round of 9-ball here, at least from his end. I have no idea about the other player, but I'm sure he's here for a reason.
Yeah.
Is this the winner that plays in the finals?
The winner of this goes to play Jay Copeland on the loser's side finals, and then the winner of that goes on to meet Mike Groom in the finals.
Yeah. I sure wouldn't want to be the guy playing him in the finals. I'll tell you that much.
Well, let's see if he runs into the 8 coming off the bottom rail here. I don't think he's going to hit the 7 on the way down. At least he shouldn't try. That generally does not produce great results.
No, you can get lucky, and I think that's what he was going at.
I believe that he can cut this ball in, but I think he's going to stay away from it. Let's see, though. I think only Mark knows what he's trying here.
Yeah. Nice shot. I don't mind that one at all.
Well, I think he does.
Ah, I spoke too soon.
This is from the Hustler.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, definitely, at this point here, I think he's just going to nick the 8, take it across table a little bit, and take the cue ball up table. I don't see too much that he can do here. You see anything?
Not really. I mean, that's probably as good as he can play it. Leave him up on the rail. Leave the bank away from the rail. the ball away from the rail and make it a harder bank. I think the farther away the object ball is from the rail, the harder the bank becomes. I don't know though. He's going to play some kind of shot that didn't look very good.
Yeah, that didn't come off as advertised. He just made an error there.
Yeah, half-hearted shot at it.
Well, I think Mark is going to go up here 1-0. Yeah, very easy out. Well, how hard do you think Mark breaks him?
About 22.
Let's take a look and see what we got going on here.
No, that was slow. 17. Yeah.
Took a little bit off of it, did he, since the last match?
Yeah, he seemed to be hitting a little harder. They're all kind of blending together, though, all the matches. This is about my 6th match in a row. So. Having fun, though, enjoying it.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Sure is.
I'm anxious to see if Joe's going to be able to manage something with his 3-4 here. See, the big thing here is you want to have the 3 only move a little distance after the 4. Maybe you can just shoot it down in the corner pocket.
It's kind of like one of those draw shot combos, right, where you pull the cue ball back and just barely move the 3, like you're saying.
Yeah, now the problem is that the 5 doesn't look like it has a huge hole, but it's got, guardrails there with the 7. But I would look at possibly moving the cue in the same direction that the 3 would be going off the 4, so that maybe I can get the cue on the other side of the 3 and then shoot the 5 in the same side pocket that I just shot the 3-4 combo, and possibly the 3.
Sounds like an interesting way to do it.
It all is kind of... See, he's going to shoot the 3 here. Now he has his choice to try and get all the way down below the 5 again, back to
He needs
to
to
the
come
side
back
where
to
the
where
8.
he's at about right now, actually.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
But he had to do a heck of a stroke on the ball to get back to there.
Well, I'm not sure how much room is left in between, like for the 5 to get past the 8. The 7 isn't really a bother. It's that 8.
Here he's going to do that.
Well, looks like he's right there.
Pretty good shot, I'd say.
Now he should be looking at this 6, which is, part of the battle here is after you make the 5, obviously you got to get in position and take the 6. With the 7 slightly on the bottom rail, he wants to get close enough to where he can use a little bit of draw and not have to worry about compromising his accuracy on the 7. That's a good hit there.
Sure was. Getting a little speedy, he's going to be on the rail.
Well, he's made this difficult.
Yeah, now he's got a back cut. That does not work on these tables.
not very much at all.
You got to be a real good player. Wow, somebody just crushed him. He was in the break contest too. Whoever just did that.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
I think he's going to whip it around the way he's cueing it.
Yep.
Overcut it.
What is the deal with that shot, that back cut? Why does everybody miss that shot? I mean, that is the most missed shot in pool, I think, one of them.
I don't know any shot that's worse than that. And I think the reason that you do it is, or why everybody has so much problem is it's not that you're facing away from the hole, it's your perspective to the shot. I mean, a cut is a cut is a cut. It's just that suddenly you're facing the middle of the table and you're cutting the ball back away from the table, like back into the table, where most shots that everybody else sees,
you're looking at it.
Right, you're looking at it and cutting it in.
That's a good way to put it, JR. Never thought about that.
Thanks.
Well, yeah, I see that ball miss more than anything.
Well, here we are. 2-0 in favor of Mark Sly Jr. Interesting to see how good Jay is going to break this time. Yeah, he took a little bit off. He didn't really break into it.
19.06 miles per hour. Nice shot. Well, not so nice shot.
What do you see?
It's trade positions. Cue ball down where the one ball is, the one ball down up where the cue ball is. Or go for it. Hope you get lucky. Looks like he's going to go for it. Nope, he's playing the safe. The classic chess move. That one didn't work though.
Great shot there.
Yeah, this guy plays pretty good, so making balls is no problem. He should have got the bridge out there. But got lucky.
I don't know whether I agree with this. Boy, if he fires this ball in and gets position, I would really be impressed. That's an incredibly hard shot. What he was trying to do there was nothing short of a miracle.
Short. He hasn't figured out that the banks play short on this table yet. Well, what he's doing right now is he's having a conversation off table with somebody going on in another room, and it's kind of evident because he's just going up there and taking 2 strokes and swinging at balls. And then he goes back over and has this conversation. So I think he's more into something going on outside the game than the actual game right now. Watch him.
Oh, that's what Joe wants to see.
Yep.
Joe wants to see that he has something on his mind other than this set.
See, he's walking out of the room right now talking to somebody.
Yeah, I think he's got some distractions here. Let's take a look at what Joe has. As far as that 3 ball, that's a great shot. I think he's got a fairly easy out here. He's going to just keep going off the side rails. The only thing he needs to make sure is he gets on the right side of the 7. I mean, it's not crucial, but it's something that, you know, it'll make his life a lot easier when he's shooting the 7 ball if he's on the side where the 4 and 5 are as opposed to being on the side where the 6 is. See if he keeps his angle. It's a nice angle. I would have liked to have seen him right around the center of the table for this, but this is workable. He just has to slow the cue ball down and go back and forth twice, so to speak. Once, twice, perfect. I see a lot of guys try too much with this shot. This is a simple rolling. This is a simple rolling English shot. There it is. Pink. Little fast, but you know he stroked it. But rolling, what I'm saying is either come down to the bottom rail exactly like that, and up about a diamond and a half.
Yep. Get in there, boy.
A little animated after the 9 ball.
Gun up in the air there.
He's trying to get himself charged up. For those of you just joining in, you're watching the Inside Pool production of the Great Southern Billiard Tour here at Michael's Billiards in Cincinnati. You're watching Mike Sly, who's a A player going to 9, face Joe Pierce, who is a B player going to 7.
20.94 miles per hour.
That was the speed of the break. Here in the booth is Alvin Nelson. I'm J.R. Calvert with Inside Pool Magazine.
Yep, here we are. Day 3.
Well, I can tell you, I like shooting this one ball in. I just don't like the position, but I could see coming up between the 6 and the 3, and just stopping near the center of the table and accepting the cut on it. You just laying it down and letting Mark deal with this issue.
May get lucky.
He may be.
It looks like he's got a full ball.
Yeah, he hit that one. He could have hit it at a speed that. Actually, it was really tough to get lucky there. Now, I don't know about getting down for this 2-ball right now. If I can get out to the center of the table, that's what I would want to do. And with this cue ball up against the rail, I'm going to hit it with high left if I can make the ball. Now, it looks like we have enough room here to make the ball and hit a nice high left and come up between 2 rails, between the 6 and the 7 and the 8. He just got a lucky roll. Had the cue ball transported to the other end of the table. Had the 1-ball double kiss and lay down on the end rail here. And I think he even managed to get him to where he can only see a portion of the 1-ball. Real close to freezing it, but I don't think he did. I think it's still about an 1/8 inch off the rail.
He's got a little space there.
I think he's just going to zigzag the cue, thin to 1, put it down on the rail where the 4 is here, and just run a flat ball in between the 3-7. Ooh, little thick on the hit. There might be an alleyway there. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there's an alleyway there where he can hit this. But now the 7's in front of the 2, so now I'm probably going to run this ball flat, hit just below the side pocket, and get as far down towards that 9 deuce as I possibly can.
He's going to get behind the 9 ball.
He's got behind it now. What's your prediction, Alan?
I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Something weird like that was what I was seeing, but I'm not sure how it was going to land. I see what he did there. He gave Mr. Sly a shot actually in the side pocket if he wanted to go for it.
I think Mark's going to get out from here. He's got on the right side of the 3.
Sure did.
Now all he has to do is kind of miss the 8 on the way down there.
Yeah, I'm seeing him getting out. That'd be he won the safety battle, unless he does something like this.
Well, he pockets balls. He's a real straight shooter.
Yeah.
Real knowledgeable.
Yeah, he sure is. So he should be able to make this ball the way I've been seeing him shoot. Yeah, he hit that perfect too.
There's only one thing that you can do to a player like Mark Sly, and that's smother him. You have to play perfect pool to smother somebody, but if you can do that, if you can play 5 or 6 games without a mistake, you have a chance to beat him. He's going to make mistakes, and so are you. It's just the only way to beat him is to make less mistakes, and that's tough. And playing perfect. He's a straight shooter. He knows the game. He breaks well. Everything I see tells me that he doesn't have a bad mental game. So
yeah,
we're looking at a really nice player here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential for sure. Definitely knows how to make the balls on the tight table. He's just missing his shape a little bit here and there.
It's all right if you can make a recovery as long as you're still the guy at the table. Well, it's not that this is a tester or a gimme, but this is more than Joe Pierce could be asking for.
For sure.
I wonder if he's going to shoot at the pocket after.
Gonna make the ball first. This is the haunted pocket. I don't think he knows about this yet. Yep.
No, he did. So he just decided to 3-rail it. We are in Cincinnati.
Right,
he just decided to put it in. He didn't give any animation. I guess after you slop a ball in, that would be a little bit,
Right.
unacceptable.
He doesn't know about chupacabra, the pocket. We're just naming that one pocket chupacabra. The table's not even.
I've just been calling the whole table chupacabra.
Yeah.
I'm lazy. Now, generally when you see a 7 get this far in a handicap tournament, or the least ranked player get this far in a handicap tournament, you think they must have a good break. Let's see what we got.
2-ball win, 20.97 miles per hour.
Not bad for just hitting into the rack. There's actually a kick safe here that he's looking at.
Yeah.
Where the cue rolls onto the 3 afterwards, and it's not that hard. It's actually quite the natural. I believe you hit it a little bit hard for my taste. About half that speed, 3/4 that speed. You're actually, in that shot, a lot of times you're just trying to get it over to the side rail. Now, Joe's got to be looking at this 1-9 carom. he's kind of measuring it up here. Even if he just shoots at the 1, he can use the 9 to be knocked near the hole. Maybe he might have it mess up with the 8-9 a little bit there, but I think it's worth the chance here. He then can have the 3 ball down table. It's not going to be the easiest shot if the cue ball decides to go off the 9 and move to the right of your screen towards the right hand side rail. Well, he just went ahead and made the 9. So, the heck with the rest of the out, huh? And just like that, Joe Pierce goes up 3-2 over Mark Sly Jr. And keep in mind that Mark Sly Jr. is an A player going to 9. And Joe Pierce is a B player going to 7. Let's see what we got going on here with Mark Sly Jr. and his break. 23.2. Not bad. Joe didn't dig down on that ball enough. Looked like the right speed until he got the rail first. And it looks like it darn near froze up. So I see only one thing here is an overcut, bank it back down towards the rail where the cue ball is. And accept your fate, except for that. It's just supposed to put it out into the table there somewhere and let the cue ball go down table. Now Joe hit that one perfect. He got around table, of course, you know, it's nice to have ball in hand, but he got around table, and all he's trying to do here is if he can get straight in on the 5, he pretty much is perfect. Because he can make a stop shot and get the correct angle for the 7 to go up and shoot the 9 in the same pocket that he'd be shooting the 5 in with a little draw stroke off the 7. He needs to get some legs here, and I don't think he has them. Now, a common theory here, he's using the divider theory. If he uses this, and he does have to hit this harder, he's going to have to go beyond that point a little bit. And when I say harder, he needed to hit it harder because he didn't want to sell out exactly like that. Just throwing that shot at the cue at the 5 ball there is almost certainly not going to make it inside a good portion of the time. So you have to play against just, you know, the make. You have to play the safe. And the safe there was to hit him hard and split those 2 balls up. So, you know, A for effort there, Joe, on trying to make the ball, but, you know, F for the speed control and the thoughts that you actually weren't going to make the ball.
F.
Well, my partner in crime is contemplating the speed of the break. I'll get the equipment ready here.
I'd say 20 mile an hour.
Gonna go with a 20.
Oh, now he's cut breaking. I think he's realizing a hard cut break's what's working on this table. 12.62.
Yeah, a little equipment malfunction there. I don't think we were getting a good reading from where we were at here. Wow, look at this. All those balls along the one left-hand side rail there.
Nice.
I would shoot the combination at that point, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I believe that does make it 4-3. I did not change the score last time. I was too busy. No, it's 4-3.
Gotcha.
There we go. See if we can get our equipment adjusted right here.
Break it from the box.
It's a little bit more on, 12.21.50.
Look at this, another wired.
See what it is, we just wanted to get out of here real quick, folks, and we're just going to keep shooting a lot of 1-9 combinations all night. Carom's combination, something.
Cheese fire.
Most people don't realize that Cincinnati is the chili capital of the world.
The chili capital of the world.
You'd think it's going to be in Texas. No, it isn't. It is actually right here in Cincinnati. Chili with cheese.
That sounds really good.
There's locations in Cincinnati where you can go get plates of spaghetti with chili on them and cheese and all kinds of stuff. And it's just awesome. It's incredible. It doesn't sound good.
Wow.
But if you ever have a chance to do that, it's not spaghetti with tomato sauce. It's spaghetti with like a chili.
And your belt's big enough?
Well, you know, the average weight around the people that hang out around those places might be pushing, you know, deuce and a half. I don't know. Well, I think what we're going to see here is that Joe is actually going to try the combination. And I agree with this. I like the combination because you can be a little bit more exact and precise. So we're going to take a time here to say goodbye to Elvin, our producer, and we're going to bring in Dave King. Let him do some commentary with us. Dave, welcome.
Thank you, JR. It's good to be back.
Excellent, excellent. I think we're about ready to watch Joe Pierce get his fourth game with a 1-9 combination. He's really contemplating it. He keeps going over to the carom. The carom's funny to me, though.
The carom is very funny here. Honestly, I actually like going for the run out here.
The run out is not bad. I mean, the only thing that's funny is the 4-8. If you look at the 4 and the 8, it's a little bit funky.
What I don't like about the carom is you could accidentally leave the 9-ball hanging in the hole and give Mark a fairly free shot at it. Looks like he's elected to shoot at it, though. Made a very nice shot.
Nice shot. Nice shot. So with that, Joe Pierce, even though he knots up the score, he theoretically goes ahead in the set, only now needing 3 games, while Mark needs 5 to win this set.
And it looks like Joe's going to be breaking as well.
Hey Dave, you know both of these players. Give us a little background on them.
I'm not too awful familiar with Joe Pierce. Mark Sly I'm very familiar with. I've been playing with him on and off for about 9 years now. We played at Snooker's Billiards, which is in Springdale, Ohio. The pool room was shut down due to some construction that was hurting their business. The construction hurt their business that bad that they had to close the doors. Me and Mark, I don't want to sound too arrogant here, but we ruled the tournament trail there for the weekly tournaments. Mark is a wonderful player, wonderful tournament player as well.
Well, I think he has a solid game.
Very solid game. We're at 19.22 miles an hour on the break speed. And then for Joe Pierce. I'll tell you, I don't know a whole lot about Joe Pierce. I know he has played phenomenal to get this far in the tournament. I do believe it's our semifinals.
Yeah, the loser of this is fourth, and the winner goes on to the one-loss side finals. Joe, what I do know about Joe is that he is in the military. Takes up a lot of his time, but he still likes to play. When I asked him how he plays, he says, well, I play in the upper range of the Bs most of the time. And, you know, that's my opinion, and I like to, you know, I'll hover around the low A's on a good day. And I said, well, that's good to know. And I think he has the game. He has the knowledge. He's executing well. You know, the BA range where he's going to miss a few shots, of course. But
well, you're going to have that. You're even going to have that with your A's and double A's. I have played all ranges of players in these tournaments, including the triple A's, and they miss just as much as, well, maybe not just as much, but just as easily can miss as what a B player can. And this handicap system really is great. It actually gives players that do not play the pro speed a chance to play with players that play maybe anywhere from 1 to 4 balls better than them, and becoming more or less an even match. It's like you'd stated before that Joe Pierce is actually ahead in this match, even though the score is knotted up at 4 games each.
well, I think that one of the things I see here is he's not as distracted right now.
No, he's got the iPod going. He's got some music in his ears.
It's a great shot there.
Yes, it
now,
is.
Mark got up and played a great kick save, and I think right now Joe likes what he came out with there. He could have got a little bit more safer, if you know what I mean. He could have got a cue ball up in behind a 3-7, but he's happy. Now, if Mark can bank his ball in and get on the 3, ooh.
I think he tried to cut that ball in, and I don't like that shot. I think you play safe from there. Shoot and stop, put the 2 rails up table.
Well, he had a shot, a natural to come and bank the 2 ball towards the upper left-hand corners of your screen, and then simply take the cue ball around 1 rail, 2 rails in behind, and get the 3 for the same hole and get a safety out of the net that was there. Boy, he hit this one a ton. Had he hit it just a hair softer, that would have been a great shot.
Mark would have been almost in jail with that shot there.
Yeah.
And by no way, shape, or form does he have an easy shot on the 2 ball now.
Well, I really don't like anything there. I mean, it's going to let him get another turn at the table, I think, is what he's going to get, is how he bought himself there.
There's actually a lot of ways that he could be put in a safe situation right here as well. It's just like Joe's looking at right now. You know, you kick 1 rail, possibly 2 at this 2 ball, and that your cue ball that can float right behind the 3-7, that's sending the 2 ball up table.
Well, if you notice one thing that's going on is Joe's kicking in towards an empty table with only one ball in it all the time. And Mark's kicking towards the side that has 6 balls on it.
Exactly.
And that's huge, huge. Really what it comes down to is he had a 5 times better chance to end up getting a safety in return. And it showed. He's the winner of this safety battle, and he's off to the races now. I think all he wants to do here is just get up on the other side of it, get an angle down table to the 5. Heck, he can probably just stop it for all I care.
He can actually stop it, or he can let it draw back about 8 inches or so, and that have the perfect angle to float up table, and that for the 8 ball in the corner pocket. And I believe he is falling just maybe a inch short. He's gonna have to manipulate something here. He actually had to hit it with a little more force than what he wanted to.
Oh, he's perfect here. Now, do you come straight down table, or do you use the side rail on this shot?
I like coming straight down table.
I like coming at this shot. If I'm going to shoot it in the side, I go straight down table. If I'm going to shoot it in the corner, I go 2 rails.
I did not see that happening for Mark at all. Hit that ball with a little maybe high inside, just a hint of inside, just to shorten the angle a little bit.
Yeah.
Come down and makes the side pockets very, very big for the 9 ball. And now he's in a little bit of a predicament. I believe they might have Shannon Dalton come over to call the hit. They were just talking about it. So a lot of you out there that don't know Mark Sly, he's a very well-accomplished straight pool player. Snooker's Billiards, where he formerly played out of, had a very big straight pool league at one point in time. I've seen him run 176 balls, 77 maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Just pretty respectable for a non-season pro to just go up there and run 170 plus balls. They're discussing what he's going to do here, whether or not they need a hit call or not. What do you like in this situation, JR?
Well, for me, what I end up trying to do here is I'll jack up with a mass A stroke. I'm going to take the 9 ball down table, and I'm going to try and bend the cue ball before it gets to the side pocket, and I'm trying to get it to really open up and go down towards the rack area. That's it right there.
That's exactly what he's done, and that is a fantastic shot.
Well executed. I mean, he could have got another inch or 2 down there, but let's, not fault him for being 5 inches off the rail. I mean, that's a pretty darn good shot.
Yes, it is.
I think I'll take this out all day long.
I know I won't like shooting this shot on any table, let alone a very tight table that they are playing on.
Well, I'll be honest. If I'm Joe, I feel that it's Christmas. My guy was out, and I get to take a free crack at this 9. He couldn't even make an offensive shot. He shot the 8, and I got to be the first one to make an offensive shot at the 9.
It's banked it rather short, but if you look at the position where he's left the cue ball, if this ball gets up past the side pocket, Mark's going to have a rather difficult shot. He's got a lot of green to work with here. I do look for him to make this, though. A very straight shooter.
Well, I think one of the things that we're going to see here is whether he can really spear this thing home. And he's been spot on with these. Spot on. I mean, I expect him to make this.
He's not going to roll it.
Yeah, you spear this. This is a spear shot. He's getting comfortable with it, folks. I like when they get up off the shot, because what they want to do is they want to visualize the shot and have the muscle memory come from within them, how it's going to feel, and then they can correlate that with watching the ball go in, and then they just feel comfortable and spear it in.
exactly what he's done. That's a fantastic shot by Mark Sly.
He even got a congratulations from Joe there, it looked like.
That was a absolutely fabulous shot. And Mark will take the lead in the set, 5-4.
For those of you just joining in, you're watching the Inside Pool video production of the Great Southern Billiard Tour. We're here at Michael's Billiards in Cincinnati. Joining me here in the booth is David King. I'm J.R. Calvert with Inside Pool Magazine, and we're watching the semifinals match in the one-loss side, Mark Sly Jr. versus Joe Pierce.
Just let everybody know, Mike Grooms, from Dayton, Ohio, is sitting in the hot seat right now.
Winner of this match goes on to play Jay Copeland in the one-loss finals. Boy, look at all the balls in the center of the table. That's a rather unique.
Yes, it is. It's kind of unusual that no balls besides the 3 are near a rail.
He's looking at how he wants to get around them, and I'll be honest, it's so crazy. The 7 ball's about the size, of a basketball there.
Yes, it is.
And
a little short, you can hit the 4 ball as well.
I'm waiting to see what he can come up with here. He got around it.
Fantastic shots, what he's going to come up with there. He has come a little bit straight in.
Well, all these balls are making it tough to get a pocket and position. There's no position zone in the pocket for every ball on the table right now, unless you have the ability to pick the ball up and move it. There's no paths.
So he's going to draw his ball back 1 rail, a little spinner maybe.
Good stroke.
That is a very nice shot.
Well, he's rolling them and he's giving it a whirl. I don't know whether there's a pocket over there past the 5. I'm going to wait to see if he can give us a little.
If not, there is definitely a safety putting the cue ball in the back of the 6.
He's going to run into the cue with the 4 and see if he can pocket the 5 then. He'll run into the 9 after he pockets the 4. See if he can get a shot on the 5.
That's a nice shot there. He had a clear pocket. I don't know if I like the side pocket on this shot. The shooting in the corner is a smaller pocket, but it has almost natural position. Just a little bit of hint of low.
Well, for my money, I think I'm shooting it in the side pocket. Then I have my choice of using speed to shoot the 6 in the corner or the side. And I can roll this ball in with a nice high ball, control my angle with speed and a little bit of English. And I think I like the side pocket here.
Looking to shoot it in the corner. Just being a 1 pocket player myself, that's the shot that I liked right there. You have to have a lot of confidence in your stroke to go ahead and pull that shot off. Nice shot there that he's just pulled off. Maybe able just to roll up just a hair.
It's all he needs to do.
And so far, out of the cluster of balls, he's made very nice work of this so far. I'd like to roll up and bounce off the rail, which is not bad when you have that type of angle. Just going to roll up just a little bit here. Oh, wow. Just sort of cinch the ball there a little bit. Elected to take the tougher shot on the 9.
I think he's going to make his. He's taking his time. It's not the hardest shot in the world. He certainly made harder in the rest of the out.
And that will take this game to 5 games each.
Knotting it up at 5.
Now it is.
He's spreading around the high fives. I don't know whether he's a little premature there with his celebration, but we'll.
Mark kind of has a look of disgust on his face there.
Yeah, well, he's texting in his seat. I don't know.
Joe did make an incredible out there. I do have to give him that. Those balls were in a very difficult position, as you had stated earlier. Yeah, it all being in sort of a circumference there in the center of the table. Maneuvering his way through those balls, he did quite nice at it.
Michael's Pool Room here in Cincinnati is a nice little venue.
It's been my home pool room now for quite some time. Actually, that's going to change as of tomorrow night. The Brass Tap in Raleigh, North Carolina will become my home pool room. I was just there this past Monday night for about 20 minutes before I caught my plane back here to Cincinnati.
It's nice, the internet. We have international viewers from all over. We get them from the UK. Get some snooker players that like to pop in and see how the Yanks do it over here. It's the wonderful world of the internet. Most people aren't aware how many UK champions there are between Darrell Peach and Darren Appleton. They've been taking their share of the pool championships lately.
Absolutely correct there. Let's see if we're going to get break speed on this.
Great player. Let's see what Joe Pierce can nail down here. What's your prediction on his break?
He's breaking with a Predator. I'm going to have to say about 22. I was right at about 21. I was about a mile per hour off.
20.98. Had he broke with another cue, he'd have got 22. Just kidding. Brutal.
My people at Predator are not going to like that one.
Hey, Karim, hope you're listening. No, we like the guys at Predator. Now, situation here,
There's really no good push.
you have to go for making a ball or making an offensive kick. You can push out to a jump shot if you like. See if you got the deuce. Well,
Actually left Mark a very tough shot. Mark's just going to play it safe here. No, he's firing on all 12 cylinders, I'd
it's a
have
good
to say.
safe. I mean, Joe will never hit it if it's in the bottom of that hole.
You are correct.
He's getting really close again. It's about 4 or 5 times this set where he's right up on the ball that he's
Playing
getting
Corey
ready to...
dual position. Corey always liked to get really close to his work. It's coming down a little bit too far here. Shooting rather quickly.
Uh-huh.
He's overcut the ball a little bit. And this table here, you have about a 1/4 inch on each side for air.
Well,
And that is not much.
no. If this ball was any deeper, I'd say that this was almost impossible. He'd have to kick it another rail. He'd have to go down to the bottom rail and create a new kicking point, so to speak. I'm not even going to say much, but I don't like this shot for anything because it's froze or near froze. Anything you have coming off the bottom rail looks like it's going to be something horrible.
And he's going off the bottom rail here.
Now there's a chance that what he's trying to do is go up the side rail with draw and spin and get that cue to go off the bottom rail and kick it to 9. See the shot?
That's the correct shot. You have a chance to make the ball, 1. A chance to make the 9 ball, yeah, 2. And
get the safety out of there, because if you go to the bottom rail and hit that 9 and miss both balls, that cue ball's coming up below the, well, it's probably going to come up at least to this bottom rail for sure, maybe below the 7 even.
he's going to put a little bit of side on it, get the twirl to it. He has pocketed the ball, but I believe he's going to be snookered.
This is my favorite shot. Well,
I think we've got to kick 2 rails behind the 5 here. That's a couple different things can happen. He might be able to, he can actually kick 1 rail. Okay, I didn't know he had that option.
yeah, I think he's going to try and kick it right down table. Yeah, the farm is now for sale.
Yes, it is.
Now, a lot of players will try too much to get down on this 7 ball.
Straw back to the rail now.
And that's all you want. That way you keep your angle and you get down table without powering this shot in.
It's going to go 2 rails around.
I actually go 3, just like that.
Oh, it will bounce off the 3rd one. You notice Mike Grooms is over there watching how these players are playing.
Well, he knows that there's a pretty darn good chance that he's going to be facing one of these guys.
Yes, there is.
And just like that, Mark Sly Jr. takes a commanding 6-5 lead. Commanding.
Mark will need 3 games to win the set, or Joe Pierce will need 2 games to win the set.
Well, let's get the gun out and see what kind of speed we got.
I don't think Mark's going to get overly aggressive here.
Well, give us a prediction on his speed.
I want to say about 22.5 or so, possibly 23.
All right. 22.05.
So Mark's a big, strong, tall boy, and he generates a lot of power without putting a lot of effort into it. Nice shot on the 1 ball there. He's going to run into some traffic here, though.
And I believe he's tied up to 3-8 and has just an edge of the deuce now that he can see. Good shot.
Broke the 3 out and made a nice shot there. For those viewers out there, you all know this is not an easy ball to hit right here.
I believe what he's supposed to do here is try a 2-rail kick at this. If he does go 1 rail, I think he should do it soft and try and get the 3-8 into the game. If he goes from the bottom rail, I think he needs to get the 6-9 in the game, and he only needs to hit a little bit firmer, to get the 2 out to the middle of the table.
Anything firm is going to shorten up the angle. He is definitely taking a good look at it. It's going to be a crucial point in the match because if he's if he gives that ball in hand here to Mark Sly, Mark could knock this up to where they would each need 2 games possibly. He made a wonderful hit on the 2 ball, but it's going to give Mark a shot.
Well, it's real questionable whether the 3 goes by the 8. Do you think he gets by there, Dave?
I'm going to have to say it does. It's not a problem now. Mark's made a fantastic shot
That was
there.
an awesome shot. And they're going to have Shannon Dalton come over and watch this hit. I honestly don't think there's any question in this, but well, this is a really touchy shot. There's nowhere really, except for a stop shot, that he gets a shot on the 5.
it does not appear Shannon is going to come over to watch the hit. I guess they have agreed not to.
He's going to try and spin it out of there with a little masse. Now he can also try and get this shot off the rail possibly, like with a jump draw masse into the rail. But I think he'll have better luck doing what he's doing just right now.
I like that jump draw masse into the rail. It's unique. It's an awesome shot to be able to view. And now he's looking at a safety. Protect his lead.
This is a tough shot.
Do you like just shooting and stopping right here and putting 3 ball up table?
That's about
the 9. That's a very tough. It's a tough safety.
Yeah, I spin this ball and draw it just so that it goes down to the bottom rail below the 9. So, that one got away from him, but that's the idea. And with the balls down there on that side of the table, even if you get a shot, he's got traffic to try and get around and make sure that he can get a shot on the 5.
Mark's just jumping up and shooting here. Now let's. I don't like that at all. He didn't take his time to really calculate a shot.
He didn't visualize it. I mean, if he did have time to visualize on that one, then my bad. But I really don't think he did.
This is not really an easy shot as well. I mean, let's draw the cue ball a good little bit to be able to have a shot on the 5.
Pretty nice stroke.
And the side pocket got right in his way.
Yeah. Well, what do you think we got going on here? Tap, tap, tap. Is he going to shoot the 7 in the side or a corner pocket? That's probably the big question.
I believe he's going to shoot it inside. I actually, without being in the heat of the battle, it's really hard to say. These side pockets are rather small. Now it's looking like with the angle that he has from the 6 that he can do either. The corner pocket angle is probably going to be a little more difficult to get down on the 6 than what the side would be. And he's shooting a little low with this, so he's going to play for the corner. Made a nice shot there. I believe he has the perfect angle to draw right down table.
A lot of times that question, it's fairly an easy one to answer. Draws out of the question because you don't want to use draw, and then or follows out of the question because you have to use too many rails. But I generally go with follow. But in this position, I have no problem saying that I'd like to shoot this into the corner pocket and draw it down table.
Oh wow! He jumped up.
Interesting.
That's pretty uncharacteristic, like of Mark Sly. Joe's getting his cue slicked up a little bit here. Knows he's going to have to make a good shot.
Well, this one here, I think you concentrate on a nice level stroke just with a solid stop shot. Wow.
What a
now,
shot.
I did not expect him to hit that ball that hard. Boy, that's a confident stroke. He shot it in like he was watching a replay. I mean, he thought that he'd already made that ball when he was shooting. Wow. He got rail first on that, and it went up table.
It's going to be a very difficult shot here. It's one of the shots where you have to stay down and just follow through and just sort of roll the ball in.
Well, it sounds funny, but when he banked that 7 ball and he got out of position where if it had just stopped it, I think he would have been perfect. Had enough angle that he could have drawn, followed, done whatever he wanted to get on the 9. But by getting that deep, he wanted to go. He got a little bit tricky there. Went off the rail. I think he's going to have to roll this one. Nice shot. Wow, and he's giving us the animated gunshot.
What a shot.
Wow. I've been excited to make a shot, but I don't think I actually ever did the,
Not unless
the
it was
six
to
shooter.
win a tournament.
That's awesome. That's just awesome.
And that will take Joe Pierce to the hill.
All right, for those of you just joining us or wanting to know, this isn't the finals. This is the winner of this will go into the finals of the losers bracket and face Jay Copeland. The winner of that match will go to the finals. Let's see what he breaks it.
Very nice break.
Think that shot had his adrenaline going?
38 miles per hour. His adrenaline is definitely going right now.
The players in this match, we've got Mark Sly. He's an A player. He's going to 9. And Joe Pierce is a B player going to 7. Now, Joe is on the hill at this point. He just needs one game to win. And he'd like nothing more to go face Jay Copeland in the finals of the one-loss side. And he's got a great shot to get started. The only thing is that 5-6 is a little bit funky. I mean,
5 is in a tough position, and 6 is okay.
now he's got an off angle on this 4, and honestly, where he doesn't have an angle where he's running towards the 5 line, because there's a line that runs from the lower left-hand corner pocket up towards the 5 that he'd love to be on. He cannot use that line anymore, because he's probably most likely going to pocket the 4 in that pocket and create a different angle for his cue. He's actually going across it now.
He'd like to be about right where he is right now. That, or the 5 might possibly go off the 6 in the side pocket.
See, this is, I don't think it's going to go in there, I'll be honest. But
Is he looking
stranger
at a possible
things are
carry here, or is he just going to out and out bank this ball?
if he can bank this ball, and he's a better banker than what I gave him credit for, because this 5 ball is only about an 1/8 inch off the rail, maybe 3/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch, somewhere in there, but it's not very much off the rail, you know what I mean? And he's already got almost a straight on bank at it, so he'd never get the cue ball out of the way unless he spins it and does some pinch that I don't know about.
A lot of low inside. Should be a lot of low right. Let's see what he elects to do here. Went for the bank.
Well, he hit it with a lot of high right. Now look at where he has just left the cue ball. I think that he's corner hooked Mark, and Mark just gave it a look like he can't believe what just happened here.
He is corner hooked.
His man's on the hill, just took a flyer at the 5 ball, got lucky, and that cue ball.
Smelling like a rose.
And folks at home, we can see this shot, and it's not too friendly. There's a theory that you can shoot through this rail. Don't believe it. You will go broke shooting at this ball through your rail, through that rail. And right now, Mark knows it. He knows that he can't get there from here. He just doesn't want to believe that he has to kick at this shot. Oh, he's trying a 3-railer, and if he does it, he might scratch off the 6.
Wow.
Oh, he just buried it. Joe
It's apologetic after that.
Gentlemen, Mark doesn't like that spoonful of medicine that he just took. That's, obviously
That's some very nasty cough syrup there.
Wow. Well, I'm pretty sure that I would be shooting the next 3 balls in the side pockets. I'd get below this 6. I'd shoot the 7 in that side pocket and roll up, probably shoot the 8 in the corner and the 9 in the corner. Let's see how the guy that's actually getting to shoot the shots thinks.
He's falling a little bit out of line here. I mean, he has a shot, to go down for the 7 ball, of course. I don't think he wanted to come up quite that high.
Oh, no, he wanted to be about a diamond further. He's looking at the angle that he wants on the 7. He's coming off the bottom rail, which that's such a smart play. Some players will try and float this directly in. You always want to use the rail and set up a line of approach.
Off the rail so you don't end up on the rail.
Well, it's a line of approach, too. You start to get a line that you come at your 7 ball with, and it keeps you consistently, having that angle, or at least it doesn't change as drastically.
Now, one thing he doesn't need to do here is try to do anything cute. He's going to try to shoot this ball in the corner and roll up.
No, he's shooting it in the side, and he's going to go past the 8. What he's looking at doing is making sure that he doesn't go too far. Now, this is where we're going to agree to differ, he and I. I would love to roll this 7 in the side and just go down for the 8 in the side pocket also. But I don't agree with that. I would rather put a little bit more pace to this ball and have the 7 keep a line, and I'll go down to the bottom rail, spin it to the side rail, and come off a diamond and be a diamond up and a diamond in from the lower left-hand corner and shoot the 8 there. I want a little pace to that ball. I don't want to float this ball is what I'm saying.
And
Funny
the
things
nerves
happen.
are working right now as well, knowing that he's on the hill with 3 balls left to take him to the semifinals.
He's getting it now. See what he just did? He realized that he can't slow roll that ball and hit that spot that he wants. He'd rather hit it with a little pace and make sure that he can catch that line and better judge where he's going to end up at.
He has made a nice shot there.
Now, he did something that I didn't like, is he let that cue fall to the rail. I would have spun it and made sure that it got over the rail and back and set up a line coming towards that 8 that I liked. But, hey, you know what? I might have ended up coming a little higher than that, too. So
Well, you never know.
he's pretty good. He's pretty good here. I think he's got it.
That's a nice shot there.
Okay, make your prediction. Will he shoot and do the gun shooting into the pocket?
I believe he's going to explode after he makes this ball. Actually, a very calm finish.
Yeah, he
Joe
gave it a
Pierce
little
wins
fist
the
bump.
match, 7-6.
Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with the next rack here, or the next match, I mean. And that you will see Joe Pierce returning, coming up against Jay Copeland. And I believe both players are a 7, so it'll be a race to 7.